Hey, welcome back to EdTech. Today I'll be teaching you how to use the do while loop. Last lesson was on while loop and this one is on do while. There's a slight difference. I'll show you how it is done. The do while loop in JavaScript. So let's get started without wasting much time. Okay, let's check with the code. Let's consider a variable. Let x be the variable with initial value set to 0. So do this action. What is it? Execute. So in do while, what happens is it executes one task. It executes once rather, whatever be the task, before the condition is evaluated, and then after that, after executing it once, the condition is analyzed. That's a difference between do while and while. Yeah, so first in the case of while that we did last time, the condition is analyzed and then the execution takes place, but here it's executed once first and then the condition is analyzed. Then depending on whether it's true or false, the loop continues or breaks. So let's see here. Do, so we want to do x plus plus means what? Incrementing the value by 1. Yeah, and then you do console log x. Okay, so the condition, which is a while, is coming, remember, after the execution. As you can see here, while, what's the condition? False. So that means while the particular condition is false, yeah, then only it will break. It will execute once and then stop. If you write true, then it won't break. The loop won't break. It will continue to infinity. You can even check it out in your browser. I've checked it. Yeah. So if the condition does not hold true, which is false, it will break here after doing executing the condition at first. After executing the task first. And what is the loop? The loop that is to be executed is x plus plus, which is incrementing by 1. So this loop will be executed once. And what happens? Initial value is 0. So if you execute it once means plus 1, right? So that is 1. After that, since while is false, yeah, it will stop. If while had been true, it will continue to the value of infinity. It will break the browser. Okay, so let's see the output. So you can see the output is 1. As I said, the explanation, it will execute once. So after 0, the incremented value will be 1. And then it stops because it is false. If the incrementing is false, if the incrementing condition falls, the moment it reaches false, it will stop after executing once. This is what happens in do while. Okay. So let's consider one more example. Okay. Let the variable be, let count be set to 0, initial value. So you do this is for execution. So let's consider a variable count which is set to as initial value of 0. Then execute this under do. So what is that? What is to be executed? Count plus plus. So let's consider count which has an initial value of 0, set to 0. So the count initial value is set to 0. Then after that, what happens is we want to execute under do. So what you want to execute? Count plus plus. This means incrementing by 1. Yeah. So as before, we just do console log count. And then what is the condition? While count less than, let's say 5. Yeah, so it will add up, increment by 1. So 1, then 2, then 2 plus 1, 3, then 4, yeah, and then 5. After that it will stop. It cannot be more than 5. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cannot be more than 5. Okay, let's consider another example. Let's consider this variable result. So result is an empty string, right? We haven't put anything inside that. So let consider a variable I equal to 0, initial value. So you need to execute this incrementing loop. So what is that? I equals I plus 1. Same like incrementing, adding 1 all the time and accumulating the values. So result, this is what you have to execute for the iteration. So result will be result plus I. Yeah, so every time you get the result, the accumulated value, you'll add it to I, and I is I plus 1. So now what is the condition? While I is less than 5. Yeah, okay. Console.log. Just want to check the result for result. Let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because here I is starting with 0 value, incrementing by 1, so 1. Then again adding for that result. So now the result is 1. So to the result again add I. That is, the I will be the incremented value. So what was that? 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. Then again to the 2 you have to add 1, 3. So result will be 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how you get this string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you getting me? Are you okay? So if the moment I hits 5, so the result will be, so the I calculated, the accumulated value will be 5 plus 1, 6. You can't have that. So as soon as the result reaches the level 5, the value 5, stop. Otherwise you will get the result and the accumulated value is 6. You can't have that. So that's how you get this result. Beyond 5 you cannot go. Yeah. Okay. Let's just consider one more example before we go. Okay. I think I've covered more or less all the examples. So what I want to explain again is when you look at the syntax, how it happens. First we consider we consider a variable, we set it to an initial value. It could be 0 or 1 or whatever. Yeah, and then you do the do, that is executing. executing the repetition, count plus plus, etc. and I equal to I plus, all these loops. This is actually the iteration, the repetition. So whatever task is being executed, whatever the code block, you call it the code block, because why? This is the code inside, the code block inside the curly bracket is being executed. Yeah, so this is being executed repetitively, and how it is executed, it will be given within the loop, the iteration. So the iteration, which is the repetitive task, is happening inside the curly brackets, the code block. So this code block is being executed as per the condition which is given after that, after the curly bracket. Yeah, count less than 5 or I less than 5, whatever. So based on this condition it is happening. But remember, the only difference between do while and while, in while condition analyze first and then it is executed, the code block. But here the code block is executed once initially, first, even before the condition is analyzed. This is the most important part of do while. You have to remember this all the time. So in this case also, first time it happens, like the first example, x0. Actually, the condition is false. It shouldn't be even happening. Had it been while, it wouldn't have happened. But since it is do while, what happens is it executes the code block inside the curly bracket just once. That's why from 0 it incremented to 1. After that, condition false stops. Had it been true, it just goes on, and we don't want that, right? We don't want an infinite loop. It will break our browser, break our computer, haha. So this is all about the do while. So I suggest you can go through the examples, and if you have any doubts you can revert back to me. Just keep on doing it. The best thing about this is you need to practice in your browser or in your code file. You can practice this in CodePen or Replit or whichever code editor that you're using. You can also do it in the JSitter file that I have done for your tutorial. And then you revert back to me if you have any questions or comments or any other suggestions. Please revert back to me in the comment section. Yeah, and to all those who have subscribed, stay subscribed, stay safe, and thanks for subscribing and reaching this level. And for those who have not subscribed, do remember to smash the subscribe button and the notification button so that you'll be notified immediately as soon as I publish these lessons, and also so that you can improve your web development skills in front end, especially HTML, CSS and JavaScript. And I'll be doing more of JavaScript lessons from now on. So stay subscribed and smash the subscribe button. Stay safe. See you soon in my next JavaScript lesson. And remember, any doubts or any questions, any suggestions, any comments, do put it down in the comment section. I will be too glad to reply. Thank you so much. Bye. Ciao.